Hello folks, it is me, I'm Biggie, and I'm back, and this is the second episode of the PvP guide. First off, apologies if you didn't like me splitting up the episodes. There's a lot to cover, and I don't think people just don't seem to watch long tutorials anymore, so I'm going to keep this even shorter, and we're just going to talk about what most people are referring to as a PvP guide, that is team building. So team building requires on two things that I've talked about right now in my older guide. If you haven't seen that guide, I'm gonna link you to the guide. I'm gonna link you to part 1 of the guide down at the bottom right here. So part 1 of the guide and the older PvP guide is gonna be down here. In the old guide, I was talking about a balance before synergy, but right now we're going to talk about synergy before balance. That is how the game's turning out now. We're going to talk about how it's because it's easier to get a character with lots of synergy than to start off with how the character works well together, rather than balancing the team out, then to see what it works, whether the team works well together or not. Okay, enough trying to explain things. I'll just demonstrate. So when I say synergy, it says whether if the characters work well together and with the gear work well together in either offensive or defensive teams. And when people will say, okay, so how do we determine synergy? And my little idea that I come up with, just I love anagrams. Well, this isn't an anagram. This is more like a is it called an anagram? I think so. It's called an anagram. You got to know your ABCDs, and your ABCDs, you just got to start off with abilities, buffs, class, and damage types. So, do the characters have enough synergy together? Do their abilities work well together? Do the buffs work well together? Do their classes match, or do they not match? Do the damage types match together? So that being said, let's have a look here at some of the characters we have. So we talked about last time about Juggernaut. Juggernaut here is a bruiser. So technically what we need is a character that first works well with a Juggernaut in his abilities. So we'll take a look at his abilities. He immune to psychic attacks and immune to stun, so he has a lot of good things going for him. So he's got Sunday Punch, which is unarmed melee. Both of his stronger attacks are unarmed melee, and his strongest attack is a high crit catastrophic attack. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's his strongest attack. He's got Surge of Citarac, which increases damage of unarmed attacks for 2 rounds. So what you can see here, his abilities mainly and buffs are mainly to do with unarmed attacks. So what we need to look for is somebody who could actually take advantage of unarmed attacks. And of course, the person who comes to mind in this case is Quicksilver, because Quicksilver is a scrapper who could actually deal lots of unarmed attacks. See, melee, unarmed melee, and all of his attacks are unarmed attacks actually. Rogue is another character who could deal lots of unarmed attacks. She's melee unarmed. It's bio though. But Brawl is an armed attack. But yeah, Quicksilver is generally considered a lot better. And when he's in his Scrapper uniform, he has things like time displacement to counter attack, free counter attack, and he takes 2 turns every round. He could start off trying to stun enemies. He can cause 1 mile punch to deal extra damage, follow up attacks and stuff. Pretty cool beans, when we have him around. And having him and Juggernaut work together is amazing. Those two work so well together because first off, their abilities match, their buffs match, their class are different. We have got Scrapper and Bruiser, so those classes are actually different for their types, and their damage types actually match. They've got the unarmed melee damage type, which actually match well together. So the question is, okay, so after that, how do we balance the team? Well, to balance the team, we use our agent. So we could use our agent for we have a damaging role already in Juggernaut. We have a defensive role. We have a support role, pardon me, in Quicksilver. So that means our agent would probably take the tanking kind of role. And for a tanking role, we'd probably need somebody with him with a protect effect, like a Hoarfrost Mace would probably work well as a protect effect. He could use Sinister Scepter as well. That would be pretty cool. And of course, the increase of unarmed attacks he could use for counterattack. So he could actually could go several ways as to what colored armor, what type class of armor that he could go for. He could go for actually a couple of things. I would suggest my first train of thought would be that he would go for a Tactician's Power Armor, because as you can see, we've got the weakness of the team is that he is a bruiser, and a blaster would just cream through him. So now we have a Tactician agent who could actually deal lots of damage, get extra turns, and instead of Sorcerer's Scepter, this setup is pretty nice, but instead of Sorcerer's Scepter, maybe we could go for something like a Magnetic Field Generator, grant us some extra turns if possible. Yeah. It absorbs incoming damage, grants additional turn when the shield is removed, and that's just very strong on characters such teams such as this. And he could actually do that. He could also, instead of equipping this armor, because actually the other good thing is that if he equips Tactician armor, the Scrapper element, a Scrapper Quicksilver will be able to deal with any of the team's weaknesses, because he will be doing the blocking, and he's going to be weak against infiltrators, which a Scrapper is strong against. So yeah, that's what I mean by class balancing. And then the damage types, I would actually use some of the interesting buffs as well. I could replace this with Momentum Generator to increase even more damage, but I don't think that is necessary. I would actually use Custom Magnetic Field Generator just to give us extra turns rather than not. Yeah, like I said. That would be an interesting type team. That would be a well balanced team, and an infiltrator agent would be pretty interesting as well. High evasion infiltrator agent who could block tactician attacks, gains counterattacks, and the counterattacks will do more damage thanks to unstoppable force. So that will be another very interesting choice for the agent, but that will have to remain to see whether if it works well or not. That being said, that's how it goes. That's how our agent's gonna support the team. My team for PvP is this one, and we've got Union Jack. This team is based on Union Jack and getting him with as much follow-up attacks going on as possible, and Cyclops could actually lead that into to lead him to doing that. So. Because his skills grant flanked of all things, and he has lots of things that he could actually do. Let's just do this. Let's just demonstrate by doing. Yeah, and see you guys when the screen loads. So this being said, this is how my team works. So the question becomes, let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have Magneto, Phoenix, who's Infiltrator, and yeah. They're all flyers, so that's not good news for me. But however, I do have Warbringer, War Frenzy. My counterattack set up immediately. That is a good sign. Yeah, and then we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, that would actually mean that he will get combat reflexes, and Shell Shocked is just annoying. Oh, damn it. And of course we have allied forces with him. It's just gonna go bap bap. Very good. Oh. Becomes ooh, wow. Oh, wow. That is not nice. A couple of things. Well, first off, Shell Shock is one hell of an annoying thing to have to face. Okay, epic overkill. Sorcerer's Scepter. Okay. So now we need to immediately deal with Phoenix here, because she is just gonna get herself lots of turns, or probably going for V for victory to flanked on her. Okay, good thing she probably has. Okay, whew. Yes. Okay, that is a close call. Okay, evasive maneuvers, and then Cyclops could. Yeah, we could do whatever now. Despite weaknesses, as you can see here, lots of counterattacks from this guy, followed by allied attacks from him, and then evasive maneuvers grants even more counterattacks from the rest of my team members. So that is a pretty strong team for me right now. That is my favorite team going on right now for my PvP playthrough. For my defensive team is this very interesting choice, because what we see here, I'm done. What we see here is my agent with Sabertooth Claws, Hoarfrost Mace, Scroll of Uncle Bob, and Chakra Strike. And why this is interesting is that I've got my super annoying team up. This is a Wolverine, Infiltrator Wolverine, and Scrapper Nightcrawler. And what they do is that most people expect like a defensive team on defense. I am not going that route. I'm going for a full damage attack team on defense, and people might think that's crazy, but seriously, think about it. You know, it's a let me just see. Mercurial. Yeah, there we go. Mercurial's fine. Yeah, it's a defensive team. Within it, and what I said earlier, that he is one of the best defenders in the game. He is also a very strong defender, and these guys has a chance to actually protect allies. So they will jump in randomly. He will jump in randomly. You don't know who you're gonna attack. Biggie also already has his protect effect. You don't know who you're gonna end up attacking, and it's bad news either way. Everybody's going to cause bleed. They're all going to cause hemorrhage. It's just going to be bad times, so you can attack either one of these guys, and you have like a chance to evade. Wow, it is a strong team, and that randomness factor is just so annoying. And I thought that if I'm going to pick a defending team, I'm going to pick this one. That's one very good defending team. The other good defending team, of course, is friggin' Angel with White Crown Infiltrator Phoenix. Yes, her. It's pretty. Those guys are pretty darn annoying together as well. And you just keep reviving. And your agent could have Hoarfrost Mace and a couple of revival skills, and all Phylactery Chalice, whatever. Just keep all of them on revives and stuff. It's just gonna be annoying as hell, and they're just gonna quit in the middle all the way through and say, "No, I've had enough. I've had enough like trying to fight this guy for 30 minutes. Last season I actually had a guy who I fought for 30 minutes and still lost, So that being said, it's a very interesting strategy in and of itself. You could either go super defensive or take my interesting super offensive route. But that's the idea of building a team. You need to check out these ABCDs. Abilities work well together, the buffs that work well together, the class that works well together, and then the damage types that work well together. So that being said, I'm going to leave you off with one more PvP battle if it loads. Alright, we are done loading. Let's just continue then. Yeah, so as you can see here, let's hope... Oh, we didn't go first. As you can see, she's gonna win me and off-balance me, which is expected, because then I can't counterattack her. But with that, I gotta get back into a fight morale boost. She's getting an extra turn with status reset. I'm expecting that, and she's wasted her protector protocol because I'm going to Uncle Bob right after. Yeah. Excellent. So what we have here is we've got Legion below to counterattack. Let's see our stats. We didn't actually get our stat up, for morale boost. That's interesting. So we could we have a protector right here, but that's fine too because you are a tactician. So I still get combat reflexes and astral form. but this will not be good. Grinding a soul fire is always a bad deals. This will make you bruiser, I think, but let's just trench warfare you, make you wide open. Okay, let's just do that. Make you all agile, combat experts, and we're gonna punch you in the face and exhaust you. The Blade of the Guardian's not very nice on us, no. Here comes the critical intel. But, like all good things, we start off with a stiff upper lip. And the protect on her. The full vault's not going to do much. And we're going to counterattack with Legion below and combat reflexes. You fail, madam. You fail. We start off with Sorcerer's Scepter. Very good. And the allied forces will have us... Oh, damn it. Okay, starting with Royal Arms. See, the Union Jack has a lot of opportunities to attack in this kind of build. So, that being said, it is very, very strong. The Construction Matrix is not desirable at all, but not much we can do about that. We could probably just Sorcerer's Scepter him. Yeah, flying, evade, pains, Reconstruction Matrix. Unfortunate. Uh-oh, it's a neurotrope. Oh, damn you regeneration, damn you all this stuff. Okay, so we're probably wanting... Does one have protect? Do you have protect? No, you just have Reconstruction Matrix. Okay, let's grant you the flanked status, which I should have done in the first place. Ow! So now I'm going to do this. Flames of Destruction. Goody goody gumdrops. Stiff upper lip. Oh, damn it. Why did you miss? This is going to be followed up by a double punch. Boop boop. Like I usually call it. Here's a boop boop. There goes the shield. Here comes the allied attack. Here's your extra turn. And oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. Very, very strong team. A very interesting choice here. And I just leveled up. Brilliant. That's not a good thing when you're playing PvP, by the way. Leveling is not ideal. That being said, I'm going to leave you off here with my choice for like PvP and some people's interesting choices for other PvP type teams. But yeah. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them below. This is a PvP guide after all. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. It is me, I'm Biggie, and I'll be back next time. See you guys in a bit.